Many a time I found that we are wasting a lot of time. Karma Yoga says, first save, then spend. That means first your duty without expecting results. When the expectation comes, then you forget the surroundings. The arrow leaves a bow. It might not hit the target, but it will not miss. That is a pure Karma Yoga. When you're doing, it will not miss whether you hit the target. But when you are working for a reward, then you forget the surroundings. Then you become unconscious, you become only one. Keep doing work without expecting results. When you do that, you feel very much content. Yes, the day starts, or previous day you keep your timetable ready without missing the gaps, and you know it was a stabilized foundation, and from a stabilized foundation you become more creative because you know it will not miss the target, and neither if it misses the target you will not miss. The miss means you will not miss the beautiful things around. You are conscious of the surroundings also. Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, born Prince Philip of Greece and Denmark. Born on 10th June 1921 in Mont Repos in Corfu in Greece. Died recently 9th April 2021 in Windsor Castle in United Kingdom. Prince Philip said, change does not change tradition. It strengthens it. Change is a challenge and an opportunity, not a threat. Prince Philip was a member of the British royal family and the husband of Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth II. Prince Philip said, change does not change tradition. That is one thing we all should understand. They all are frightened of change, or you get change by disconnecting the foundation. Change does not change tradition. Not to change the tradition, that was my continuous insistence and my continuous drum beating, screaming from the top of the rooftops for the last 335 days, telling you, do not disconnect your family, your joint family. That is your foundation. Change does not change tradition. Tradition doesn't change. In fact, it improves it. Prince Philip says, change doesn't change tradition. It strengthens it. Yes, it strengthens it. Only to strengthen it, when you come from the village, you come to the city, you disconnect your daily practice. That creates the gap. You disconnect that you have to save and then only spend. You disconnect that your duty is first and then the secondary. What is the one you have to save? You have to make sure, what do you save? You save what you have already learned when you come to the big city. Then you have to make sure early morning you do your samskriti, you practice your samskriti, whatever little what you know about cooking or your treatment. You carry that, yes. You practice your yoga sense. And you learn how to respect the people, and that you keep it. That gives you the strength. And then you do what the work demands for your salary. Then it strengthens the foundation. You have a beautiful family. Are always praying, thinking of you. And people who are always praying and thinking of you, you can get connected to them. It is telepathy. It's power. It is spiritual. And it is very close to God. And if you can make sure that what Sidhu said is my strength, even though I am physically handicapped, what the people says, or cerebral palsy, my body doesn't coordinate with other parts of my body or with my thinking, so I take time to even bring out one word. But my success was, I made sure to strengthen it, I made sure that how to follow with that regularity of my tradition. I made sure that when I go out, I make a call to my sister. Every day, after she got married and went home, every day, whether she likes it or not every day, morning I make a call, afternoon I make a call, evening I make a call, night I make a call. Sometimes she gets angry, she won't pick up the telephone. She said, come on Sidhu, why are you always calling? And still I will never get discouraged. I call her and ask her whether she had taken a breakfast. Can you believe? And this I've done it to my mother when I go to the office. And mom says, just now only you call in the afternoon for the lunchtime and 3:30. Mom, did you have your tea? Yes. That made them to connect him. Non-stop connection without a gap. The gap was the fear of all the engineers, that the smallest gap can destroy the total building. That was the fear of all the philosophers and the spiritual people who are really involved in karma yoga. Smallest gap can destroy a person. Hence they say that continuity is growth. Change does not change tradition, it strengthens it. It strengthens it. Change is a challenge and an opportunity, not a threat. You are blocking your connection with your foundation. You are blocking your regular routine of your exercise, of your warming up, loosening up your body, your stretching, and make sure the breath, you do your pranayama, the breath is your strength. It is not a threat, it is an opportunity. Change is a challenge and an opportunity. That yin and the yang, positive and negative, only can create electricity. You make sure that you practice this one before you go to practice the other one. That is just saving. When you save this one, then first save, then you spend, then you can go there. You feel so much happy. There will be more energy when you practice at your home every day without a break. When you come back also, like the village tradition, you will never enter the room with a house without washing your feet. I go to many villages. They make sure that they bring a plate and they made me put both my feet on the plate. I was a little hesitant. I said, don't do all this tradition. I do not want any respect. I am not a god. You can call me a dog. No, I don't lie. I'm not a big Swamiji. I'll just come to do karma. All this, then after some time I realized, wow, they wanted to give some kind of respect. That is their tradition. So why should I stop it? So I'm watching. They put a plate and then make me stand inside the plate, and then they pour water and they use yellow powder. What is the yellow powder in English? Turmeric powder, which is antibiotic. Turmeric powder, and they wash my feet beautifully, and then they put a red kumkum or something like that, and then they wash my hands, and they again do arati. That is the tradition of India. That arati has got fire, and the fire burns around your face, and your face is lit up. You feel very happy, and then they again put one more over here on your forehead, and garland, which smells after all the tradition, and then take you inside. And all that I was thinking, oh, I am now a god. These people are thinking I'm God. No. These people understood from time immemorial. When the corona came, only we came to know it is you rub your hands with some dirty thing. No, sorry, it's not dirty thing. You sanitize your hands. So they are sanitizing. They know this Swamiji is this Swamiji and Guruji is a Paruji. This Paruji comes going to everybody, he touches everybody, and everybody touches his leg, and his feet is full of virus. So before entering the house, they made sure that all the people should wash And if they ask me to wash, I might get angry because I'm thinking this Guruji is a Pauruji and he is going to get a big man. How would they dare ask me? Instead of dare ask me, they cleaned up. All the virus is gone. And now in the corona, they're telling, please clean before you enter. Please clean, you go. And that tradition, the change is a challenge and an opportunity, not a threat. If you're conscious, you know it is not a threat. You're not blocking a challenge coming through. Change does not change tradition. It strengthens. Mahatma Gandhi said, you be the change for the change you asked for. And people rest. Yes, you ask for, you change. But on the other side, you are not kept your foundation strong. You always make sure that foundation, when you go to the office, the foundation is your wife in your house. For the wife, it is the husband. And both together, the children. And for the children and the husband and the wife is the family. And the family is the joint family. And the joint family is the strength of the family tree. If we can understand that, I think this human race will not be wiped out at all by any diseases, because our easiness will not get dislocated. This is separated up. Easiness is dislocated. How does easiness get dislocated? When you do not carry your tradition. Prince Philip said, change does not change tradition, it strengthens it. Change is a challenge and an opportunity, not a threat.